going to start this art lesson off with a question. Do you know what this type of work is called? Do you recognize any artist's work? This type of artwork is called pop art, and it's going to be the style we use in our portfolios for the cover. What is pop art? Pop art was an art movement that happened during the 1950s and 60s that reflected everyday life and common artifacts. Pop art used common images from everyday culture as their sources, including advertisements, commercials, comic strips, celebrities, and photographs. Raise your hand if you've seen this photo of Marilyn Monroe before. Raise your hand if you've seen the picture on the left of the tomato soup can. Pop art has a certain style. It has sharp lines and bold, flat colors. It also has lines that show motion. We are going to be looking at several different pop artists this year. Andy Warhol, Roy Lichtenstein, Romero Britto, and Keith Haring are all pop artists we are going to study this year. Let's compare these two landscapes. What are some differences you see in these images? The landscape to the left compared to the landscape to the right. Here are some different types of pop artists and some of their work. Starting at the left, Andy Warhol. He was known for his celebrity silkscreens and his commercial art, like the Coca-Cola cans and the Campbell soup cans. The next artist is Romero Britto, and he's known for his colorful landscapes. The next is Keith Haring, and he's known for his dancing, moving figures at the bottom. And finally, Roy Lichtenstein, and he is known for his comic strips and his onomatopoeia lettering. Roy Lichtenstein was known for his comic strips and his onomatopoeia formations. Onomatopoeia is a word from a sound associated with that name, like pow, or wham, or kaboom, or bang. All of these are onomatopoeia words. Today we're going to be creating bubble letters using our names inspired by those onomatopoeia words Roy Lichtenstein used in his comic strips. For 3 through 5, our covers of our portfolios are going to look something similar to mine that I have located in the right side of the screen. You can also use those lines and shapes inside of your ABCs of Art packet inside of your portfolio for inspiration in creating your cover. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to create these bubble letters and also add in your colors for the cover of your portfolio. The first thing that we are going to do is get a pencil because we want to draw our bubble letters very lightly. So you may also want to find an eraser as well. I'm going to start on the left side of my paper with the first part of my name. Remember to draw it lightly because we will be erasing this. I know it's very difficult for you to see what I'm writing, but I'm writing just the letters of my name, kind of spacing them apart so they're not too close, just in a pencil. Then I'm going to grab a marker. If you don't feel comfortable starting with marker right away, I would suggest keeping your pencil I'm going to show you what it looks like in marker just because I'm confident and I can do that. So I'm going to be hugging my letters. All right. So the C, I just went completely around the C. The O, I went completely around the O and then on the inside. Completely around the I, completely around the N, almost like you're just hugging those letters. G, all the way around. Don't forget the inside. T, all the way around. O again, don't forget the outside and the inside. You mainly just have to do that with like letters that are enclosed, like P or B or O. Now we're going to start adding some of those decorations, those moving lines that have that pop art feel or pop art style. So I'm just kind of adding in some like bursting out at us. So I'm using some straight lines, some vertical lines, and some zigzag lines to make it look like it is coming out of the page. Once you get done adding those lines, then we're going to start adding in color. You can use kind of whatever colors you have. Oh, I forgot about that. We got to erase first. So start erasing those pencil lines, the middle first pencil lines that we drew. So you're going to be erasing those first, or anything that you don't want to show up. Next, we're going to add in our color. I call this type of coloring lawnmower coloring, especially if you're using a marker. So what you want to do is you just want to turn your marker sideways and go up and down like a lawnmower does in the yard. Next, you can add in all kinds of different colors. I actually prefer crayon. I think it gives a really nice bold color without being too scraggly and scratchy. So fill in your whole page as you like. And then when you're done on the outside, you can decorate the inside of your letters as well.